From the heart of the Dolomites, the world's best riders are ready to charge down this course at Cortina Snowboard Park, and we got a stacked schedule for you here today to start things off your first snowboarding events at these Paralympic Games. We're going to go all the way through. We're going to have 4 finals, 4 small finals, 4 big finals, and we're going to crown the gold, silver, and bronze, and the people are coming out in order to watch all the action go down. I'm joined by 4-time winner and summer Paralympic medalist Jess Gallagher. How excited are you, Jess, that we're about ready to throw this thing into high gear?
I'm pumped. It's finals day for the Para Snowboard Cross. Beautiful weather at the Cortina Para Snowboard Park. We're ready for some big action.
Look, we have some Great Britain fans. They're going to be rooting on Davey Zhu, who's representing GBR. He's got custom beanies. Hey, let's talk about the weather conditions. The thing that stands out to me, spring conditions. Snow temperature 0, 5.4 degrees Celsius on the air temperature, and the Dolomites are looking marvelous. Team Netherlands is ready to go, and we're ready to go. It's going to be a lot of snowboarding today.
A lot of action. We're going to take a look at that course and how the snow condition changes throughout the day, as it is a little bit warmer than traditional winter snow. So we'll see how that plays out with the strategy of the riders today.
And it's funny because we always say when it's sunny conditions, bluebird conditions, spring conditions, sun's out, guns out. You can see everybody showing the t-shirt weather, we call this today. Men's snowboard cross, SBUL, upper limb, the preheats. We have 2 preheats for you. You can have 4 competitors in each. And the top 2 will get to move on in this. So this is the last opportunity for these. They're the lower qualified. Let's talk about this course and what it's all about, Jess.
We've got some technical elements straight out of the gate with the Wu-Tang. That will separate the good from the great. Key to get out fast so that once you hit those rollers and some of those big turns, you've got a nice little lead for yourself.
I would say that it is a very technical start, and that's what we've been seeing for the last few Paralympic Games where snowboard cross got put in. That Wu-Tang setup where you have the spine. It's tough, it's technical, but it's make or break.
It's a key feature, and it really will separate those excellent technicians from the rest. A great opportunity to really hit it hard and fast out of that start and get your advantage early on.
And we always talk about that too, getting that lead so you don't have to look to the side, you don't have to look to the right, you don't have to look to the left. You get out in front and you hold that whole shot. That's usually the key to a solid run.
We want to run our own race, don't we? And so when we've got multiple rounds for today, you want to get through as cleanly as possible. You want to conserve energy so you can save it for that big final at the very end of the day.
Because when you think about it, they're going to have to race this course a whole heck of a lot to get to that small final, to get to that big final.
That's right. We have some athletes with preheats, quarterfinals, semifinals, and then the big and the small final. And so there's a lot of racing and a lot of action for us today on the hill.
As a former Paralympic competitor, what goes through your mind about right now? You're only minutes away from having to charge down this course. What are you thinking about? How do you keep the jitters out?
That mindset is key, and I think it changes the more you progress through your own individual career. But for those rookies on debut today, there will be a lot of nerves, perhaps a little bit of fear, the excitement and the adrenaline. They'll be able to hear that crowd, and that doesn't always happen when they're out racing on the World Cup circuit. It's about absorbing it all, taking it in, and really staying in the moment, and maybe just having 1 or 2 key focuses when they're in that start gate and they're waiting for that start ref to count down and for that gate to be released. Just one thing in the mind of what your first thing you want to do is.
The majestic Dolomites in all of its glory on an OC day, optimal conditions, but the snow is soft. We call it spring conditions. Getting the edge in is a good thing, but you're going to get some ruts. You're going to get some grooves dug out here because this course is going to take a lot of pounding today.
Particularly through some of those big turns, we're likely to see some ruts forming. And so taking a precise line through those bends, ensuring you can not only accelerate and generate speed, but take a clean line so that you're not diving down and hitting some of those ruts which might throw your balance and coordination off kilter.
Loving the big rain on Jess right now, breaking it down like no one else can. Let's go up to the top. Men's snowboard cross, UL, Sean Pollard, Australia, Young-Soo Min, Korea, Allo Priolo, Italy, and Vladislav Kilchenko from the Ukraine. So riders in the gate, this is go time. Top 2 will get to move on. They're 33-year-old Vladislav Kilchenko representing Ukraine. the Italian, 40 years old, Halo Priolo. And Jiang Soo Min, 33 years old, in green, representing Korea. Sean Pollard, 34 years old, the sole Aussie in this mix. Preheat number 1.
Ready. Attention.
Riders got a ride. Here we go to start things off over the Wu-Tang. Who's going to get the whole shot? That's going to be green right there. Jiang Soo Min in the lead to start things off.
And a great move over that Wu-Tang. Able to get out that early lead. Only the top 2 progressing through to the quarterfinals. So it's critical here. It is all or nothing racing.
You got Jiang Soo Min in that top spot. That's going to be red in the number 2 spot. That's Sean Pollard from Australia.
Sean Pollard was the fastest of the qualifiers through the seeding in this bunch, but this is head-to-head racing and anything can happen.
Trying to extend the lead. Jiang Soo Min, People's Republic. Korea in the mix right now. Pollard in second. And now Pollard making the move. He's in the number 1 spot. Jiang Soo Min in number 2 now. Pollard will cross the line first. And Jiang Soo Min will cross the line second. Your number 12, or your number 13 and 16 qualifier will be moving on. Unfortunately for the Italian and the Ukrainian, eliminated. You gotta like what Pollard did right there. Soo Min had that lead for such a long time, and Pollard just looked for that opportunity and pounced.
Waited for his moment, took the line, and accelerated over and above the Korean.
Do the jitters go away at this point now? You've had a race under your belt.
Oh, I think the adrenaline is pumping. You're going, you're happy, you've progressed through, but now you're on to the next one. You're very aware that this is, every race is a new opportunity, and also it could be the last race of your Paralympic Paris snowboard campaign.
Positions. So once again, congrats to Sean Pollard and Jiang Soo Min.
So we will make it official here like a referee's whistle. Yep. The results are in. Red, Australia, Sean Pollard. The Korean Jiang Soo Min will qualify. You see the green cues on the right? That means they move on. Let's take a look at the start here. Boy, that Wu-Tang section is tough, isn't it, to start with?
It really separates the riders and is that critical technical feature right out of the gate. But excellent work from Pollard here, really able to take his moment and set things up for the victory in this preheat.
And you see the smiles on his face right there. Sean Pollard punching a ticket. We go back up top. Next up, your men's snowboard cross UL. Preheat number 2, Norway, Austria, Great Britain, and Greece in this one. Let's meet the riders. In the yellow, representing Greece, the 38-year-old, Konstantinos Petrakis, 3-time Paralympian. Davy Zhu, representing Great Britain, 38 years old in his Paralympic debut. In red, Nicholas Lone Hansen from Norway, 18 years old in his Paralympic debut. And in green, for Austria, Oliver Dreyer, 47 years young in his Paralympic debut. Riders stacked and racked in the gate.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
Oh, it's on. Here we go. Who's going to get the whole shot? That looks like that's going to be red right there. Nicholas Lone Hansen. He will take that number 1 spot. That's going to be green right behind him. Austria's Oliver Dreyer.
And he's got a nice lead, taking that first banked turn cleanly. We'll be hoping to stay out front and keep a clean run for himself to make it smooth through the quarters.
You do not want to get tangled with your fellow competitors, especially when you're the number 1 and 2 position. Right now, it's Nicholas Lone Hansen in red. Oliver Dreyer, the Austrian, in green, 1 and 2.
Getting some distance on the other riders, making a nice run of this to ensure he can get through safely.
And the crowd goes wild on the toe waves. That's going to be Nicholas Lone Hansen. Look at the air time from Dreyer. Bumping through the rollers, crossing the line first. That is going to be Nicholas Lone Hansen in that number 1 position. Austria's Oliver Dreyer will come across to the number 2 position.
Representing Austria, those two we'll see in the next round.
Un applauso al giovanissimo della Norvegia, Nicholas Lone Hansen.
I really like what Nicholas Lone Hansen did there. He took that lead and he held it. He extended the lead, so there was no doubt about it he was going to hold on to that.
And interesting to see at the start gate, he took the 3rd spot, whereas Pollard in the earlier heat took the last spot. And so that central line allowed him to get straight to that Wu-Tang over the top and straight into the lead for that line down the course.
There's the official. There's the green cues on the right-hand side of your screen. And Nicholas Lone Hansen from Norway. Let's talk about this start right here.
Just pumping hard to really get up and over that Wu-Tang. Absolutely nailed it.
So important. The start of this race, when it's such a technical start, that becomes paramount. Tucks it across the line, the Norwegian. And you can see Oliver Dreyer just pointing it.
Happy days progressing through to the quarterfinals.
I mean, you're relieved, but then you know there's more racing.
Absolutely, but the heartache of knowing that you've just started the day and it's all over if you're not able to progress through. So these guys are pumped and ready to get into more racing.
And now we go to the women's snowboard cross LL2 here. China, Australia, and China here. Let's meet the riders. Hu Nianjia, 23 years old, representing People's Republic of China. In the red, Wang Jinyu, the 24-year-old, representing the People's Republic of China. And the Aussie, Amanda Reed, 29 years old, ready to battle it out. Top 2 move on.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
It's go time. Here we go to the Wu-Tang section. Who's going to get across it first? That looks like it is going to be China in the number 1 and the number 2 spot right now. Amanda Reed in 3.
Pretty tight coming over that Wu-Tang. All 3 riders around similar exits coming off that Wu-Tang. But here we now see a big lead. Oh no! She's gone down. Oh, goodness. Okay, now an opportunity for the riders behind to take those 2 qualifying spots.
That has got to be the most frustrating thing out there, too. You got the lead. You basically have the course at your disposal, and you go down the number 1 spot.
Oh, no, one gone down. Reed's gone down.
Amanda Reed goes down. And that means in red, Wang Jinyu will get that 2nd spot. But right now, it's all about blue right now. Hu Nianjia, People's Republic of China, will cross in that number 1 spot, punching tickets. And this shows you how important it is, because Wang's going to come across to the number 2 spot. Wang fell early in that race and held on. You've got to just stay focused, and unfortunately, Amanda Reed is down.
Let's hope she's okay. Anything can happen in these runs, and there's always an opportunity, even if you go down, to get back up, because you don't know what's happening down that run in front of you.
It is never over. We'll send out the positive vibes for Amanda Reed. We have the best medical on staff here for the Paralympic Games. We'll tend to our riders' needs. But Hu Nianjia in blue will cross first. Wang Jinyu, China will cross in the number 2 spot. It's something you don't want to see, but it is part of racing.
The heat of the battle, anything can happen. It's part of winter sport, isn't it?
It sure is. I mean, you make a great point with Wang having a massive lead there, and then what happened? So Hu will take the number 1 spot, qualified on. Wang will take the number 2 spot. The DNF for Amanda Reed, the Australian.
Straight out of the start, all riders pretty even spread across the mix. And then here we see this great lead in red. Goes down on that heel edge. I think she went into a rut. Is able to get back up and take the qualifying spot through to the semifinals.
2 athletes will proceed are, as mentioned, blue and red.
Oh, yeah. Catching that heel edge, and with the back slap on that for Amanda Reed. She landed short and landed on the knuckle of that roller, and then started washing out. And it is never good to catch a heel edge like that.
Gold medal from the Beijing Games, when hockey be third placed. And the winner of the Beijing.
That's unfortunate for the 29-year-old Amanda Reed. 2 World Championship podiums, Paralympic debut.
For the second semifinal of the women's competition.
First place for her in 2023. That was in Spain. If you are a snowboarder, you know what that is all about. A heel edge, a toe edge, comes up very quick.
Everyone's experienced one.
Fortunately, I can rewind the clock back to where I caught a frontside edge and broke a collarbone. Didn't even see it coming. You don't see it coming because you'll land and you're washing out, and all it takes a little bit of that edge catch, and it'll catch you by surprise.
There's so much going on in this run, from the technical features through the banked turns, the big 180-degree turn changes, the rollers. There's a lot of action going on when you're also considering, where are the athletes around you? Where am I placed in this run? What is going to happen next? There's a lot going through the athlete's mind.
And she was probably very surprised that she was in that number 2 spot, because she was back there. And then when Wang went down, then Amanda Reed took over the number 2 transfer spot, the final transfer spot.
And a great opportunity to push that little bit harder and confirm that spot for yourself. And of course, that's where the athletic performance, things can happen. And in a sport like para-snowboard cross, there are so many variabilities and other things outside of your control that can impact your performance as well.
Sure can. A somber moment for Team Australia right now. And once again, send out those positive vibes for Amanda Reed. So we have 3 in preheat number 1, the women's snowboard cross LL2. We'll have 4 in preheat number 2 coming up. So we are in a course hold right now. Oh, you can hear the Aussie
The
chant.
Aussies. The Aussies are in action.
You're quite familiar with that chant, are you?
May have heard it before.
USA fans out here. We're rooting for Jacqueline Hamway. She'll be here in the next preheat number 2 coming up. And so the LL2, the top 2, they move on.
That's right, and with the women's field, we do have less numbers, which means instead of going to quarterfinals, they'll be going straight into the semifinals. So a lot on the line for these athletes in the preheat.
Let's go back here to the replay. And that is who right there. See, pumping through those rollers. So important to keep that speed up. It sends it across the line. Game face right there. A big shout out to the latest 5 countries that debuted here at these Paralympic Winter Games. El Salvador has made it in. Haiti in, North Macedonia, Montenegro, and Portugal. All first-timers for Paralympic Winter Games.
Demonstrating the spring skiing condition there. Nice little blank spot of grass on the side of the mountain. Perfect for those coaches to hang out on.
That is a bald spot for sure. A record number of female participants this year. 160 competitors across 6 sports. Let's go back up top for the next race here. LL2, preheat number 2. USA, Japan, Canada, and Poland. Going head-to-head. Top 2 will move on. Let's meet our riders here. Find out who's coming down this course. From Poland, Natalia Siubu-Jaros, the 31-year-old Paralympic debut. In green, Sakashita Iri from Japan, 33 years old.
1 minute, 1 minute.
And in that blue bib, Cedrine Hamill, the 28-year-old Canadian, a 3-time Paralympian. Jacqueline Hamway, the 36-year-old representing USA. Massachusetts born, number 6 qualifier. Riders in the gate. Last second preparations here. Preheat number 2. USA, Japan, Canada, and Poland.
Riders to the gate. Stop. Riders ready. Attention.
Riders got to ride, and they're on course right now. Who's going to get the whole shot? That looks like that's going to be green. Sakashita Iri from Japan will be in the number 1 spot. Oh, airs it out nicely. That is blue in the number 2 spot. Cedrine Hamill.
Sakashita taking a fantastic lead just out of that gate, so hard and fast, making sure that she's cementing her spot with the best opportunity down this run.
Well, she was on qualifying the number 7 in seeding. So she has opened up a nice lead. And in second now, Jacqueline Hamway from the USA has moved into the number 2 spot.
Some tight racing between 2 and 3 here. Hamway is starting to make a bit of distance and get herself that lead in second.
Just got to be in that top 2. Right now, Japan 1, USA 2. Down the step down. Got to keep the focus here. Japan comes across. Sakashita, number 1. Hamway for the USA, number 2. And that's going to do it for Hamill in that 3rd spot. Great sporting spirit out of our competitors. Worried about each other.
Let's go, baby! Yeah!
And Hamway and Sakashita were only 0.48 off each other in seeding, so you knew that they were going to be tough to beat out there.
There's some great action in this preheat. Nice to see the girls congratulating each other, ensuring each of them is healthy and down that mountain safely.
Nice little shaka right there from our Canadian athlete.
Beautiful to compete here in such a race day in Paris. No, it's just a big family.
This is what I love. Hugging it out. Sporting spirit on display here today. It's official. Preheat number 2, Sakashita and Hamway. Moving on. They've qualified. Let's check the start here.
Almost immediately, Sakashita gets out to that nice lead, carries it over the Wu-Tang, and see that great taking height through that banked turn to really accelerate out, coming out of the banked turn, and really solidify that lead. Happy moments for the pair who will progress through to the semifinals.
Amazing pictures out here today in the heart of the Dolomites. Men's snowboard cross SBLL1. The quarterfinals on this one. We have 4 races. And these are some of the best out there to battle it out. This is going to be some heavy racing. We'll put them 4 across. LL1 quarterfinals.
Men's snowboard cross LL1 up next. So we've got,
and we got a fresh dab right off the start. In this one, it's going to be the Canadian, People's Republic of China, Germany, and Romania. Liu Yang, 25 years old in green. Tyler Turner for Canada, 37 years old. In blue, Christian Schmidt, German, 37 years old. Schmidt, a 2-time Paralympian. Tyler Turner, reigning gold in cross in Beijing. Look for him to be fast.
Right into the gate. Right as ready. Attention.
Let's go. We are racing. You got to think it's going to be Tyler Turner off the start. Tyler Turner, the lead.
Demonstrating why he's the reigning Paralympic champion. He will be wanting to continue that and win the title here today, and he is out to a nice lead.
And that's going to be green in the number 2 spot. Liu Yang of People's Republic of China in the number 2. Remember the top 2 transfer. Tyler Turner, a blistering seeding time of 51.72.
Liu Yang is in that slipstream of Turner, trying to catch and generate some speed to try and make the difference, but these 2 green and red out front would appear to be nice and clean run to progress through to the semis.
Turner landing gear down on the heel edge towards the end here. Turner, Liu. Turner crosses first, Liu second by 0.94 in the number 2 spot, and skidding across in 3rd. Schmidt for Germany.
Nice clean runs from both Turner and Liu, progressing through comfortably. An excellent way to get it done in the quarters.
And when you, like you said, you're the reigning Golden Cross. He was bronze in bank slalom in Beijing. You knew that he was going to be tough to beat, and the number 1 qualifier.
Doing a great job, no doubt, and has the expectation to deliver again here in Milano Cortina 2026 and showing the goods early on in the day.
There you go. Green cues say it all. Tyler Turner, Liu Yiyang in the number 2 spot. Pretty close, though, through the Wu-Tang, right?
Tight out of that Wu-Tang, but patient to work and generate that speed. See that beautiful toe edge carving through the bank and turn. Just really showing everyone how it's done.
So that means we're gonna slowly
Knuckles to the camera. Nicely done, Tyler Turner. Quarterfinal number 2, a couple Americans and 2 Russians going against each other. Top 2 are the ones that move on. Let's meet the riders in yellow. Philippe Shebo, the 34-year-old Russian. Dmitry Fadiv, the 37-year-old Russian. And the Americans, the 44-year-old Mike Schultz, 3-time Paralympic medalist. And Noah Elliott, 28 years old, a 2-time Paralympic medalist.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
Let's go, quarterfinal number 2. Who's going to get the whole shot? It looks like that's going to be green and red. That's going to be Elliott and Schultz with the Americans, 1 and 2.
Great start from both Americans. Schultz will be wanting to progress through. He has announced that this will be his final Paralympic Games. Both riders getting out nice and clean to start with and have taken the early advantage.
And this one, oh, look at that, doubling up the rollers. That's key to keep that speed going. That's going to be blue, though, in that 3rd spot. Dimitri is going to look for an opportunity. But if you're the 2 Americans, you do not want to get tangled up because that would take you both out.
Looks like Schultz is in that slipstream looking for an opportunity. And here we go. Maybe he's taken over on that jump. What a great move. Now is in the lead.
You see how he gave him plenty of room there. You just want to be 1 and 2, and that's going to be Schultz in the number 1 spot, Elliott in the number 2 spot.
Yeah!
0.42 back.
That's a good way to start.
It sure is a good way to start.
Couldn't have said it better myself right there. And Shebo and Fadiv, 3 and 4. They'll be eliminated here in quarterfinal number 2. But when you have 2 of the same countrymen in there, that's the thing. You're still racing for that number 1 spot, even though that's a teammate. But the worst thing you could do is get tangled up with each other. Here's the official, the green cues on the right. Schultz and Elliott will move on.
Great start by both Americans coming cleanly out of that gate, coming over the Wu-Tang with the early advantage. They've been able to work it down the course, and then this fantastic pass here from Schultz just really nails the landing and takes the lead and able to pump hard through those final rollers to get the victory.
Schultz looked like he was shot out of a cannon on that step down. And we move on to quarterfinal number 3. 2 Japanese athletes, the Austrian and the Australian. Hosuda Junta from Japan, 35 years old. Oguri Dachi, the 45-year-old from Japan, a 3-time Paralympian. Aaron McCarthy, representing Australia. Renee Eckert, the Austrian. 8 top 10s of the world champs for Renee. 38 years old.
Riders to the gate.
It's go time.
Riders ready. Attention.
It's on. Who's going to get to the Wu-Tang section first? That's going to be green and red.
Yeah, great start from Kosuda there. Interesting that he's taken the first of the riders to take the very left out of that start gate, but it has given him the advantage, and he takes that first toe edge turn in the lead.
And it looked like Renee Eckert from Austria goes down immediately, so that means yellow Aaron McCarthy will be in that third spot. So Japan 1 and 2, Australia 3 here.
Both Japanese riders, similar to our last heat with the Americans, they'll be working to ensure that both riders can get through cleanly and safely.
And Kosuda was the number 3 in seeding. Oguri was the number 6 in seeding. So Kosuda on cruise control, off the step down.
A nice way for Kosuda to be able to come through quite comfortably and progress through to the semifinals here for the both Japanese riders.
Little head check right there to see, hey, where's Oguri? And the Australian McCarthy will come across in third, but Kosuda and Oguri 1 and 2.
Great confidence boost coming out of the quarterfinals when you know you've taken a relatively easy win, showing everyone that you've got the speed and the pace to take it through to the next round.
And you have to look at it this way, because that Wu-Tang is a technical spine in the middle, and if you don't have the speed to get over that Wu-Tang, because there's a step down at the end of that, all bets are out right there. You don't have a chance to get in this. So anything can happen. So even if you're the fastest guy out there, one little bobble, one little mistake could mean third or fourth.
Often we forget about the impact of not just trying to accelerate, but losing time in a course. Time runs very quickly when something goes wrong.
Kosuda, Oguri, moving on. Here's the start. Thoughts on that?
Really nice pumping from both of the Japanese riders to get up and over that Wu-Tang. And it really has enabled them to generate that lead straight off the bat.
Kosuda just looks like he's cruise control. There's the head on the swivel right there. Where are you at?
In red, so getting ready at the start. Probably call him a living legend all the way from the Netherlands, a 4-time world champion, silver medal winner as well from Beijing.
And now we go up top for our next matching here. LL1, quarterfinal 4. Netherlands, China, Croatia, and Canada in this one. Let's meet the riders. In the yellow, Chase Jacob Nicklin for Canada, Paralympic debut. In green, Wu Zhangwei, People's Republic of China, 2-time Paralympic medalist. The legend, Chris Voss, 28 years old, silver in Beijing. And in blue, Bruno Bosniak from Croatia, the 42-year-old, bronze in Pyeongchang.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
Riders on course. Here we go to the Wu-Tang section. That's going to be green and red. It looks like 1 and 2.
A great exit coming out of that Wu-Tang for green and taking that early lead. Look here for the pass from yellow, the Canadian. Oh,
if yellow goes down on that one, the Canadian Chase Jacob Nicklin goes down. That's going to be green and red, 1 and 2. That's going to be Wu and Voss, the number 1 and the number 2.
devastation for the bronze medalist going down. But Voss here will be wanting to progress through cleanly and see if he can take that silver medal from Pyeongchang into gold. And now it looks like both riders are cleanly out in front and will take those positions through to the semifinals.
Voss isn't happy with that number 2 spot. He wants the number 1 spot. He is a living legend.
He's pumping hard to try and make that pass, but won't get there in time, but will safely progress.
So Wu solid in the number 1 spot for China. Netherlands, Voss doing his thing. Wu, a 2-time Paralympic medalist. Voss is a legend who's been at it, and he's only 28 years old, which is crazy.
Right. Great run from Wu to be able to get out in the lead and just really stomp his authority down that course and take a relatively clean run, leaving Voss behind to chase.
Voss wasn't having it. You see that Voss is looking, hey, where's my opportunity? I'm going to try and get back in this thing. And you don't have to, because you just have to be 1 and 2. Their top 2. Wu Zhongwei, Chris Voss.
So, and as you can see, we have a run under review. There have been some issues.
Oh, here we go. Run under review. Now, this goes about the contact situation. Is there contact? The judges will look at it. Is it on purpose? Is it incidental? That's the situation here when you go and put a run under review. Because if you tangle to someone to get him out, then you could be eliminated. So it is not official at this point.
We are in the category LL1, and for all those who are seeing the first time such a
very interesting situation here unfolding in quarterfinal number 4.
For example, an above knee amputation or a significant loss of leg function, and the second lower limb category is LL2, that's lower limb impairment, less active limitation, for example, a below knee amputation or a mild.
In China, with the biggest delegation, 70 athletes representing People's Republic of China. And here we go. Okay, it's official. So incidental contact there. That is not going to affect it. Wu, the number 1 spot. Voss, the number 2 spot. Wu putting the Wu in Wu-Tang.
Yeah, really pumped hard out of that start gate and got the early advantage and really was able to run his own race through the course. There was contact.
Yeah, that was a contact between red and yellow, and the judges ruled that there was no foul there. Boy, Voss was really trying to pump there in that last section, wasn't he?
He was not happy. He was coming home in second place. We're going to see some great racing through these semis and into the finals.
LL1, the semifinals are set. Canada, China, USA, USA. Semifinal number 2, Japan, Japan, China, and the Netherlands.
Mike Schultz per sempre Stati Uniti d'America, Noah Elliott entra nella batteria 2.
LL2, quarterfinal number 1. Italy, Canada, Lithuania, and Switzerland. Let's meet the riders. In red, Emmanuel Peretoner, 39 years old, the Italian, first at the World Champs in bank slalom. In green, Alex Massey, the Canadian, 3-time Paralympian. In blue, Rapolis Misvicius, Lithuania. His Paralympic debut for him.
Riders to the gate.
Rider stacked and wrapped.
Riders ready. Attention.
Time to send it. Riders on course. Here we go. Who's going to get across first? It looks that's going to be red to start things off with a huge lead right there.
Perry Thorner is the hometown favourite. A 2-time Olympian, this is his first Paralympic Games. He has been the dominant force all season and will be looking to make his authority known here down the course.
Well, he's also the number 1 in seeding, a 47.99, faster than anyone else on this course.
And we can see that acceleration right here. He has taken a huge lead in front of the riders.
Look at the Italian, the Canadian in the number 2 spot, airing it out. Peretoner looking solid right now.
Cheeky little jump off the back.
Having some fun. Massey will cross second, and that'll mean Peretoner, the Italian, number 1, Massey, the Canadian, number 2. I mean, just to say, Emmanuel was 3 to 4 seconds faster than anybody during seeding, so you knew that if he got the lead, you're just going to have to say goodbye to him and shoot for second place.
To be honest, that looked rather easy for Milano Cortina. It still
Showing
is
why
a
he has
fight
been
to
the
come down
dominant
here and
force
not make
this
any
season
mistakes. Milano
in the men's
coming in
para
first,
snowboard cross.
in second
Does he realize this is a Paralympic debut? Does he realize that?
Canada, and unfortunately not
Absolutely.
able to proceed into
He's
the
had
next
interviews
round.
where he has spoken about how the expectation is high. Externally, intrinsically on himself, he is here to win. There is no doubt about that.
LL2, it is official. Their toner, number 1, Alex Massey, Canadian, number 2. Boy, he's going to be tough to beat. Let's watch the start.
For our next heat.
Instantly hits that Wu-Tang first and does not look back.
Little touch right there with green and blue.
Gli atleti, ma abbiamo l'ufficialità. Passano alle semifinali. Per l'Italia vogliamo tutti sentirvi. Emanuel Peratoner e per il Canada Alex.
Oh, you can see Rapoulis was not happy with that. Let's go back up top. LL2 quarterfinal number 2. USA, Japan, China, USA. Let's meet the riders in yellow. Zach Miller, 2-time Paralympian. In green, Ichikawa Takahito. In red, Keith Gable, USA, the 41-year-old. And in blue, Jan Wendy.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
It's on. Riders got to ride. Who's going to get across first? It looks like yellow. That's going to be Zach Miller for the USA. That's going to be green. Ichikawa in the number 2 spot. Wait, Ichikawa getting in the number 1 spot.
Oh, tight racing here in this quarterfinal number 2.
Keith Gable has moved into the number 2. But Zach Miller and Keith Gable battling out. Teammates battling out for the final transfer spot. Look at this, they get around green. USA 1 and 2 right there.
What a move, both riders taking the pass through the bend. And now out in the lead together, battling it out. Who will take the win in this quarterfinal? The riders behind, though, not far off.
No, especially Ichikawa. He's got the skills to pay the bills. He's not able to get there in the number 3 spot. It's not going to help. Jan 3, Ichikawa 4, and the 2 Americans, Gable and Miller. Sounds like a lawyer firm. They have moved on.
And they are pumped. Tight racing, some excellent moves through those banked turns.
And Zach Miller, who came across second, was number 13 in seeding. And you knew Ichikawa was going to be tough because he's the number 5 in seeding. And there was so many lead changes. Well, here are the results. Quarterfinal number 2. It is official. Keith Gable, Zach Miller, 1 and 2, USA.
That is the tough part about para snowboard cross. Just because you seed fast, you've still got to get the job done in the head-to-head racing. And here it is out of the start. Japanese rider takes the early lead, but the Americans behind him are just waiting for their opportunity. And here it comes, this pass. Both riders taking that inside line and being able to pass through that bend.
Well, we just saw that crazy pass of the 2 American athletes and some.
Yeah, the most passing that we have seen in a race so far.
Up towards our start gate for quarterfinal.
Next matchup here, LL2 quarterfinal 3, People's Republic of China, Korea, Japan, and Spain. Let's meet the riders in blue. Okamoto Kenji, Japanese, 44 years old. In green, Lee Jae-yuk, Republic of Korea. Sun Kui, People's Republic of China, in red. Emilio Jose Redondo Simon Esse. Top two.
Riders to the gate.
Move on.
Riders ready. Attention.
Riders on course. Who's going to get to the spine first? The Wu-Tang section. It looks like that's going to be green and red.
Pretty even split coming over that, but now we see green taking the lead. Oh, a nice tight turn there from Sun Ki.
Green and red, 1 and 2. That's Lee Jae-yuk in green for Korea. In red, that is going to be Sun Kui from China.
Sun Kui coming with some nice speed. Let's see if he can make the pass and get into the lead.
On the toe edge, that's going to be Lee. Look at this, 1 and 2.
Ooh. He's going for it. Let's see who can get through. No, it'll be green. Great racing.
Okamoto making a charge out of it. Just a little too late, so Lee and Soon will be the ones to move on. Korea and China. Excitement from Sun Kui. There you go. Lee and Soon.
That was tight.
1 and 2.
We have here the first spot taken by Lee Jae-yuk, representing Korea, then second.
Pretty even across the start to hit this Wu-Tang.
Sun Ki, those two would be advancing into the next round.
But then green and red really accelerated this nice attempted pass here. Didn't quite get there, but had the right move.
Okamoto was just looking for an opportunity. He was just outside, trying to get back into that top two. Just a little too late. Quarterfinal number 4 here in your LL2. Australia, USA, Canada, and Japan. In yellow, Yoshiroda Fubuki from Japan. In blue, Philippe Nedreau from Canada, the 29-year-old pair debut. In red, Ben Tudhope, the Aussie, 4-time Paralympian. In green, Joe Pleben, USA, 35 years old, number 7 qualifier.
Riders to the gate. Go, come! Riders ready. Attention.
Oh, it's on to the Wu-Tang. Who's going to get there first? Looks like green and blue. Green with the lead here.
Pleben really taking the early lead here. Tudhope was the second fastest qualifier. It is tight through this first banked turn.
A little bit of contact, but that's going to be red moving on in.
Oh, a nice inside line from Tudhope here, and he takes the lead. Oh, and we've got one rider, the yellow, looks like he's checked speed. The 3 riders out here progressing through.
Tudhope in the number 1 spot. Tudhope for Australia. Number 1, the battle is for 2. Who's going to get in there? That's green right now. Joe Cleveland from the USA. Here comes blue. Nedreau looking for an opportunity, stumbles a little bit.
Pumping hard over those final rollers. Tudhope will take the lead, and Pleben.
Tudhope will come across number 1. Pleben will come across number 2. Nedreau from Canada, 3. Very close, but Tudhope, the Aussie, moving on in. Pleben in the number 2 spot, moving in. And throwing a little air there. Yoshiroda from Japan. That was one heck of a race right there.
All those four down in the finish area as well. Thanks for the nice shot you were sending out to us, Yoshiroda, Fubuki, Japan. Thank you, guys.
Once again, this is the kind of competition. This is the sporting spirit. This is what you want to see. Quarterfinal number 4. Call it like we see it. Tud Hope, number 1. Cleveland, number 2.
Yoshiroda, Fubuki.
E veramente grazie ragazzi perché state regalando delle emozioni incredibili.
Out of the gate cleanly for everyone. Cleveland does take the early lead, but then we see some argy-bargy here as some tight tussling. Tud Hope makes the move and takes the lead.
What did you call that? Tussie
Argy-bargy.
Argy-bargy? I don't think I know that one.
Bit of contact. Bit of elbow.
Boy, that was close. That was a close race. That is what you want to see right there. There you go. The semifinals for LL2. That's how this is going to look. Italy, Canada, USA, semifinal 2. Korea, China, Australia, and the USA. The Dolomites on full display. Speed, strategy, fearless racing, defining Paralympic snowboard cross today.
Those are the ones who
UL quarterfinals.
The first and second heat, our preheats. So we're now with our UL.
Let's go to the top. Quarterfinal number 1 in the UL. China, France, Japan, and Korea. Let's get up close and personal with our riders in yellow. Jiang Soo-min, Republic of Korea, the 33-year-old. Wang Pengyao, People's Republic of China, the 25-year-old in red. The Frenchman representing France, Maxime Matagioni. Owani Masataka from Japan, the 45-year-old.
Riders to the gate.
Riders stacked and racked.
Riders ready. Attention.
Let's get it on. We are racing to the Wute. Who's going to get there first? That looks like green, red, and yellow.
Oh, it is close though here. Who wants to take the early lead?
To the first turn right there. That's going to be green in that number 1 spot. Montagioni for France, number 1 in yellow. That's going to be Jiang Soo-min for Korea. Wang in red in third, looking for an opportunity to get in the top 2. Top 2 go to the semifinals. And right now, Montagioni, solid lead, but that's red. Wang in second, looking for an opportunity.
The Frenchman here continues with the lead, but it is tight through to that line.
A quick look back from Montagioni, number 1, Wang, number 2. Jiang will come up short in third. And crossing in the 4th spot, Oiwani from Japan. Montagioni in seating 8, Wang in seating the number 1 guy. But he's the number 2 guy in this quarterfinal. Let's wrap a bow around this one. Maxime Montagioni, number 1. Wang Pengyao, number 2.
Yeah, look at those smiles after the run. They were just showing us here once again some replays from the start section. Those two big start obstacles before they have the roller and then the first right
That was
turn.
close, Jess, off the start.
As well.
Montegioni had a fantastic lead. Wang really charging hard in the end there.
And he's been so fast. The #1 guy beating everybody by like 4 or 5 seconds. We go back up top. UL quarterfinal #2, China, Great Britain, Netherlands, in Australia. Let's meet the riders. In yellow, Sean Pollard, 34 years old, doing it for Australia. Zhu Yonggang, the 23-year-old People's Republic of China, in red. In green, JBM, James Barnes Miller, the 36-year-old for Great Britain. Dean Van Kusch from the Netherlands, the 23-year-old. Paralympic debut for Dean.
Ready. Attention.
Time to send it. Here we go. Riders on course. It looks like that's going to be red right off the bat.
Zhu with an incredible start, showcasing how strong the Chinese para-snowboard team, taking a clean lead, leaving the others to battle it out here, coming through the opening sections of the course.
Indeed, Zhu Yonggang in red, opening up a massive lead. In blue, that's going to be second place, Dean Van Kusch from the Netherlands.
What a run so far from Zhu, really showcasing his strength.
They have spread this thing out. Zhu, #1, Van Kusch, #2. Here we go with the look back. Zhu, #1. Dean Van Kusch, #2 for the Netherlands. And Sean Pollard, 3rd. Followed by JBM, James Barnes Miller in that 4th spot.
Barnes Miller with the 4th place in the seat.
Facciamo un caloroso applauso a tutti 4 gli atleti arrivati al parterre.
Emotions are high here today.
Questa batteria per la Repubblica Popolare Cinese.
Netherlands, China, heading to the semis.
Si qualifica alla fase successiva. Secondo posto per i Paesi Bassi è quello di Dan von Koy, che si porta in seconda.
Fantastic start from Zhu, just really straight out of that gate, accelerating through that turn, taking the lead. Few issues there.
Yeah, not green. I didn't know what happened to James Barnes Miller, but then you saw he kind of washed out on a toe edge up top, and that cost him those top 2 positions. And you look, they're all looking back. How close am I? Who's next? Quarterfinal #3, UL, Italy, Switzerland, Korea, Norway. Time to meet the riders. In yellow, Nicholas Lone Hansen, the youngest at 18 years old. Jacopo Lucchini, the Italian, 35 years old, in red. Aaron Farney, Swiss, in green. And in blue, Lee Chung-min, Republic of Korea.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
Here we go, we are racing.
Lucchini with a great start. Also Farini, the Swiss rider. takes the early lead.
So green and red right now. That's going to be Switzerland and Italy.
The Italian looking for an opportunity to try and make a pass. At this point, we've got 2 riders down at the back.
And the top 2 guys do not know what happened back there, so they have no idea. Lucchini, Varni, 1 and 2. Italy, Switzerland, 1 and 2 here. The crowd goes wild. Lucchini opening it up for Lucchini across the line first. And Varni for Switzerland in the number 2 spot. Nicholas Lone Hansen and Lee Chung-min getting tangled up. You don't want to see it. Robin is racing, trading paint in the corners.
So clap your hands, make noise for our 4 athletes.
And you can really hear the crowd getting behind Lucchini.
Ciao. Nicholas Lowen e Lee Chung-min. E aspettiamo l'ufficialità che ci fa sperare e incrociare le dita per la fase di semifinali.
Amazing racing action here at Snowboard Cross for the Paralympics. Paralympic Winter Games 2026. Not disappointing.
Make noise as loud as you can. Yes, wave to our athletes. What a day we have got here in Cortina.
Gotta be more pressure when you're on your home snow.
That's for all of the home crowd, but also the expectation that comes with it. That is the tough part.
Quarterfinal 3. Jacopo Lucchini, Eric Varni, 1 and 2. How about this start?
Yeah, really great start from both the Italian and the Swiss rider.
Really nice slow motion.
Able to get that early lead, and here we see both the Norwegian
That's why we have this
and the Korean go down.
That means rank this last for Lee Chung-min for what happened further.
And unfortunately, they were 3rd and 4th. So they're not going to.
So we are going back up
going to be under review on that one.
Those quarterfinals. We have again
quarterfinal number 4. Legia, China, Italy, Slovakia, Austria. In the yellow bib, Oliver Dreyer, the 47-year-old Austrian. Xi Lajia, 23-year-old People's Republic of China in red. Riccardo Cardani, the Italian, 33 years old. In blue, Adam Krupa, Slovakia, the 36-year-old. Krupa's Paralympic debut here.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
Riders got to ride to the Wu-Tang. That's going to be red.
Lee with a great start out of the gate, taking the early advantage over the Italian and the Slovakian.
Italy in the number 4 spot right now. Cardani's going to look for an opportunity. He in the number 1 spot. That's going to be Krupa, the Slovakia, in the number 2 spot. China, Slovakia, 1 and 2.
Clean riding from these athletes out the front, ensuring they can get down this mountain, progressing through to the semifinals without any hiccups.
Xi opening up that lead. Nice air, a little hang time. That's going to be for Krupa. Wait a minute, there could be a battle for 2 and 3. And there's a collision on course. And green goes off. Cardani goes off course. You got to hope he's okay. Xi will come across in that #1 spot. Krupa will come across the #2. Drama unfolding here in the quarterfinals. We talk about when you lead that race and you open up that big lead, you just got to hold on to it. And whatever goes on behind you, it doesn't matter.
And that's the nature of the game, isn't it? Anything can happen when you're riding down that course. Getting down cleanly and safely is just as important as fast in these quarterfinal rounds.
What a tough crash right there. Quarterfinals with all to play for.
Let's hope Cardini is okay.
You don't want to see it when you're trying to put that little extra in ordinary to make it extraordinary. Things happen. Definitely sending out positive vibes right there for Ricardo Donnie. Run is under review, and of course it's going to be on this one. The judges will have the replays. They're able to look at it from all different angles to determine, was it incidental? Was it on purpose? Was it an accident? Did you get tangled up? Italian coaches, they're there. And from this angle, hard to see. You see Blue just buttering that thing around. And so that's what they're probably looking at. Krupa have something to do with that. But the way he came around and buttered it off the nose, where he spread the nose and slide it around, he was able to, almost like a freestyle trick, to be able to get that thing around and stay upright. That's amazing. Slovakian paying attention because his fate is in the judges' hands right now.
Often at times in those moments, it's hard to know what has happened when you're the athlete involved. There's so many things happening, it can just come straight at you, particularly through this border cross course.
So the crowd making some noise here. So it is official, Xi Krupa. China, Slovakia moving on, DNF. And once again, positive vibes out to Cardani. Here's the start. And Xi just opened it up. That was Dreyer going down. So he has to go around the gate, so that doesn't count for him. And look at how he butters that thing around and still is able to get back up. Looking back, going, what just happened? I'm in second, what? Semifinals, Maxime Montegiani, Wang Pengao, Zhu Zhanggang, Dean Van Couche, France, China, Netherlands, semifinals. Semifinal number 2, Lucchini, Farni, Xi, Krupa. We'll head to semifinal number 2. The top 2 will move on to the big final for both of the semis. Bottom 2 to the small final. Heavy racing action.
Back to our race. We have now in this category the qualifier Maxime Montagioni, Wang Pengao, Zhu Zhonggang, Dan Van Koy, as well as Jacopo Lucchini, Aaron Farni,
LL2 semifinals.
Krupa. Those will be our semifinalists in this category of UL men.
The competitors in this one, semifinal number 1. USA, 3 representing People's Republic of China. Hu Ninjia, People's Republic of China in yellow. Wang Jinyu, the 24-year-old, People's Republic of China. 21 years old, Zhang Yanghong, People's Republic of China. And Brenna Huckabee, USA, the 30-year-old. Riders in the gate.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
Time to send it. Here we go to the Wu-Tang section.
Out of the start great quickly is the green, but look for Huckabee to come through strong. She was the fastest qualifier in the seeds yesterday and is the reigning champion.
Gang Yang Hong, #1 spot. USA's Brenna Huckabee in the #2 spot. 3 representing China in this semifinal race #1.
Top 2 progressing through to the big final with the remaining 2 through to the small final. Oh!
Look at this!
Oh!
Zhang Yang Hong goes down. Brenna Huckabee used it to her advantage, takes over the #1 spot. Now the battle is for the 2nd spot.
Oh,
Teammates going against each other. This is crazy. Look at the move
oh,
from
the
here.
pass.
Huckabee goes back to 3rd. Just not going to be able to do it. Huckabee, 3rd place for USA. Wang and Hu will move on. Huckabee, as you were saying, the fastest, the #1 qualifier has been eliminated. Did not see that coming. Wow.
Great racing from the women. We had it all. There were a couple hitting the deck. There were passes.
And when you have 3 representing one country, you got to think, look, you can be the spoiler very easily. You can play defense. That's official. Hu and Wang moving on.
Now we see it on the screen. It's
Huckabee and Zhang have
is the winner in this
heading to the small final.
In second, so those 2 will qualify for the big final for the gold.
Go back to the start here, Jess.
Medal run. Brenna Huckabee and Gang Yanghong. We will see them again in the small final for
here
our
with Jen
5th
going
and 7th
down.
spot of the ranking.
Huckabee takes the lead, but the 2 riders behind keep fighting and waiting for their opportunity.
Un succedersi veramente di posizione dalla prima alla quarta fino alla fine. E sorpresa, Brenna è rimasta fuori dalla
The pass comes here from Hu and then Wang.
And it looked like
Taking the win.
It looked like a little bobble by Huckabee. The fastest, and you're eliminated. We go to the top here. Wow, what a technical start to this course. One of the toughest ones in the history. LL2 semifinal #2. France. A couple of Americans and our Japanese rider to battle it out. Top 2 to the finals. Bottom 2 to the small final. Cecile Hernandez, the absolute legend from France in red. Jacqueline Hamway in blue for the USA. Sakashita Eri, the 33-year-old, representing Japan in yellow. And Kate Delson, USA, the 20-year-old.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
Riders gotta ride to the Wu-Tang. Who's gonna come across first?
Hernandez with an exceptional start and now taking the early lead, leaving the riders in her wake.
Cecile Hernandez, #1 spot in red. She is an absolute legend in this sport. holding that #1 spot. The battle for the #2 spot, that's going to be yellow. Sakashita in the #2 spot. That's green. Kate Delson looking for an opportunity.
They've taken each other out, both looking to pass, and they've collided.
But Delson stays up with the collision. Delson in the #2 spot. Not sure how that's going to play out. Hernandez with a massive lead. Delson way back in second, but no one even near it. Landing gear down. Hernandez, the veteran, at 51. Showing no signs of slowing here today. Looking back, there's no one even near you. Hernandez, #1. #2, that's going to be Delson. A Paralympic debut, but what a massive collision.
Our finalists here, that's going to be Cecilia Hernandez and Kate Delson. They'll meet up in the big final.
You got to think, will they take a look at this one? That was a huge collision. And here comes Blue Hamway in the #3 spot.
Sakashita appears to be okay, making her way down the course, but you'd have to think the run will be under review.
What a tough customer.
So here we go with our 4 athletes. We're waiting on the official results. So they're all now, all the 4 here in the finish area. We see Cecilia Hernandez wants to go back at the start as quickly as possible to get ready for her big final, for her dream to be the one to defend the Olympic gold medal, or the Paralympic gold medal from Beijing 2025.
Absolutely heavy racing going down here.
Took home already some medals.
When you're pushing the boundaries, things can go wrong.
The World Championships in a big
But
weight
glad to see
here.
them
Once
all
again, our 4
down
ladies
safe.
in this category.
Quanti sorrisi qui all'arrivo e vediamo tanti.
Run under review. We called it. You knew they were going to take a look at this one. Drama unfolding yet again today.
Chi poi partirà per battersi per il primo, secondo, terzo, quarto posto.
The fact that they came out unscathed, you can see the goggles are gone.
Ottavo posto nella small final.
So as you can see, the top left of the screen, this run's still under review, so the results are not official yet.
Sakashita, excuse me.
So the jury is looking at some things that happened during this heat, this second semi-final heat of the women's
Sakashita
category. And here we go.
Here we go, semifinal #2. It is official. Cecile Hernandez, Kate Delson, 1 and 2.
E facciamo un applauso di congratulazioni a Cecilia Hernandez.
Let's take a look at the start here, Jess.
Hernandez straight out of the gate and takes the early lead with that acceleration over the Wu-Tang. Here we see her just showing everyone why she is a legend, and then the riders behind connect. Oh, see those goggles go flying.
Wow, Sakashita getting tangled with Delson. Delson reverting out of it, then spinning another 180 revert to get back to her normal stance to finish the race in second. Are you kidding me?
Fighting for that spot for the big final. The determination to get there, because you know in that big final there are 3 medals up for grabs.
LL2, big final is set. China, France, USA, small final, USA, China.
So here we have them in on the big screen. Wang Xinjiu, Yan Zhan, Cecilia Hernandez, Kate Delson. That's gonna be our big final. So we're gonna go back up towards the start for our next round, for our next heat. We're back with our
LL1 for the men, semifinals next.
Here, semifinal for the 8 remaining athletes. The top 2 will proceed to the big final.
Let's go to the top. Semifinal #1, LL1, Canada, USA, China in this one. Let's meet the riders. Liu Yiyang, 25 years old, People's Republic of China. In blue, Noah Elliott, 28 years old, Team USA. In red, Tyler Turner, the fastest out here, the Canadian at 37 years old. And in green, Mike Schultz, the 44-year-old three-time Paralympic medalist.
Riders to the gate.
Semifinal number 1. It's go time.
Ready. Attention.
Riders on course to the Wu-Tang. Who's going to get there first?
What a semi-final filled with Paralympic medalists, and it's Turner, the reigning Paralympic champion, who takes the early lead.
Turner just going to try to hold on to it. He's getting a little challenged by Noah Elliott in the number 2 spot. That's going to be Schultz in green in third.
Schultz and Elliott will be looking for their opportunity to try and make a pass, but they have got the reigning Paralympic champion in the front. Are they going to be able to catch him?
Yeah, and the fastest in seeding, the reigning champ. He's got all the acclimates, and he's going to open up this lead right now. Turner in the number 1 spot. That's going to be Elliott in the number 2 spot. Those would be the 2 to move on if it was over now, but it's far from over because green is Schultz trying to get around his teammate, and it's not going to happen. Turner will cross first. Elliott will cross second. Schultz in third. Liu in fourth. So Schultz and Liu to the small final. Turner and Elliott to the big final.
Impressive run by Turner, really using that speed that he has to get out in front and hold that position safely through. He is going to be hard to beat in the big final.
We say it, you get out there, you're the number 1 seed. If you're the fastest out of everyone in seeding and you open up a lead, it's yours. You just can't make any mistakes. He's not done yet, though.
Secondo posto per gli Stati Uniti d'America, Noah Elliott. Terzo posto sempre per gli Stati Uniti d'America.
There you go. The green cues on the right. Turner, Elliott. Say hello to the big final, gentlemen.
Official result. Congrats once again, advancing into the big final for gold medal. And the event is,
Let's go back to the start. Fireworks.
What a great start from both Turner and Elliott, getting out that early slight lead.
Mike Schultz, the silver medal winner from Beijing.
Turner leaving Schultz and Elliott behind to fight it out for that final spot in the big final.
Boy, the way Turner just pumps through those rollers, the way he is so solid off the start. If you're solid off that Wu-Tang section and you get that lead, you need to hold that lead. And Turner is going to be hard to stop here today, especially if he's going to get the lead. LL1 semi-final number 2 pits Netherlands, Japan, and China against each other. Top 2 to the big final, bottom 2 to the small. Well, let's meet the riders. Kosuda Junta, the 35-year-old, representing Japan. In blue, Oguri Dachi from Japan, 3-time Paralympian. In red, Amanda needs no introduction, but we're going to give him one. Chris Voss, 4-time world champ. Let that sink in. Wu Zhongli, the 30-year-old, People's Republic of China. 2-time Paralympic medalist in Wu. Rider stacked and racked.
Riders ready. Attention.
Time to hit the send button. Here we go to the Wu-Tang.
And it's clear across the edges as here Wu takes an early lead. Curry in second, with Voss some work to do if he takes a place in that final.
Wu number 1. That's going to be blue. Oguri Dachi number 2. Where's Voss? In fourth. You don't expect him. Voss goes down. Voss goes down.
Wu maintaining oh no, there's been a pass. Kosuda from Japan and Wu are now fighting it out to take the win in this semi-final number 2.
Kosuda in the number 1 spot for Japan. That's going to be yellow in second. Wu Zhongli. Wu looking for an opportunity to get around Kosuda. It's not going to happen. Kosuda will come across first. Wu close behind Oguri to the small final in third. And Voss, the legend, three-time Paralympian, four-time world champ. Voss going to the small final.
Disappointment for Voss, the silver medalist 4 years ago, looking to go one step higher onto that podium and goes down in the semi-final.
You expect him to always be in the mix. The love they share between all the athletes. LL1, Kosuda, Wu, earning their spot in the big final. Oguri, Voss in the small final.
Great start out of the gate for Kosuda of Japan. Wu with the early lead, but then this great pass from Kosuda gives him the lead. And he holds it down the remainder of the course.
With our semi-finals of our category, the SBLL1, and we will proceed shortly with LL2, SBLL2 of the men's competition.
What a day. LL1, the big final set, Canada, USA, Japan, and People's Republic of China. The small final, USA, China, Japan, and the Netherlands. SBLL2, the semifinals. Italy, USA, Canada, and USA. Let's meet the riders once again. Zach Miller in yellow. In the red bib, Emmanuel Bertoner, the Italian, 39 years old. Keith Gable, 41 years old, representing the USA in green. Alex Massey in blue, doing it for Canada.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
Riders gotta ride. Who's gonna get to the Wu-Tang first?
Perithona with the early lead. Oh, and we've also got the American Miller with a great start. We do expect Perithona to come out, and here he has with the early advantage.
So that's going to be the Italian in the #1 spot. That's going to be green. Keith Gable, the #2. Teammate Zach Miller in yellow, trying to find a way around his teammate. You don't want to take each other out. Huge lead for Emmanuel Peritoner. Look at the lead he has opened up here today.
The men will be fighting it out for that second and final space in the big final at this point in time. Perithona has a huge lead.
Perithona looks like there's no stopping him. Look at this, doubling up. Crossing the line, Perithona. Who's going to come across the #2 spot? That's going to be Massey for Team Canada. USA going to the small final. Gable and Miller will not be battling for the medals this time. That man is fast.
So at the moment it looks like we have qualified Emmanuel Peritoner and Alex Massey. We still do not have the official results, but at the moment Emmanuel Peritoner and Alex Massey qualified for the big final.
Emmanuel Peritoner just doing his thing, taking huge leads and not giving it up. And Massey, who was in
Yeah, look at
fourth.
them smile,
Where did he come
Vera
from?
And Alex, that looked just fabulous.
There it is. Peritoner, he's done it. Qualified. Alex Massey, the Canadian, he's qualified for the big final. So they will battle for the bronze, silver, and gold. Let's take another look here at the start. Wow.
It was Peritoner and Miller that came out of the gate hot and hard, and then Peritoner just takes such advantage with that sheer speed through those turns and leaves the men fighting out for that final spot in his wake.
Doubling it up, showing that he's mastering this course. No one's doubling it up. Emmanuel is taking every opportunity to extend those leads.
So we are taking
we make our way to the top for LL2 semifinal number 2. Australia, People's Republic of China, Korea, and the USA. In yellow, Joe Pleban, 35 years old. In green, Sun Kui, reigning bank slalom Paralympic gold medalist. In red, Ben Tudhope, 4-time Paralympian. In blue, Lee Jae-yuk, 2-time Paralympian, the 28-year-old.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
It's go time to the Wu-Tang.
Tudhope with the early advantage off the Wu-Tang, not far behind is Lee.
Look at Tudhope. Tudhope holding on to the number 1 spot. That's going to be Sun Kui from China in green in second.
Tight racing here. Sun looking to try and take a pass, but Tudhope defending beautifully and moving forwards with the lead.
Tudhope in the number 1 spot. Sun Kui in the number 2 spot. That's going to be Lee Jae-yuk from Korea in the number 3. Yellow, Joe Pleban, way back and forth. A little speed check right there. Tudhope in the number 1. Lee Jae-yuk in the number 2. To the finish. Tudhope's going to cross first. Lee's going to cross second. Pleban and Sun will head on to the small final, but Tudhope and Lee going to the big final to battle for the medals. Remember, Tudhope was the number 2 in seeding. The number 1 was Peritoner. Both of them are going to be battling. That's going to be crazy to see those guys go head-to-head in the big final. Lee, Tudhope, say hello to the big final, gentlemen. Let's watch the start.
Great start across the board. Tudhope with the early advantage, along with Sun, but then as the race progressed, Lee took his opportunity, was able to bring back that margin, make the pass, and finish in second.
And they weren't far apart in seeding. So Lee and Tudhope were very close. Even though they were 2 and number 6, they were very close. There we go, the big final is set. Italy, Canada, Australia, Korea, the small final. 3 Americans and our Chinese rider. What a matchup for the big final. Wow. UL semis. Semifinal number 1. People's Republic of China, France, and the Netherlands. Let's meet the riders. Maxime Montagioni from France, 36 years old. Wang Pengyao, China in red, the 25-year-old. Silver in cross and Pyeongchang. Green, Zhu Yanggang, People's Republic of China, two-time Paralympic medalist. And in yellow, Dean Van Kuij, a Paralympic debut for him. 23 years old from the Netherlands.
Riders to the gate.
Riders ready.
Riders ready. Attention.
It's on to the Wu-Tang. Who's going to be first? Looks like green.
Zhu across the line first, with Wang closely followed behind. Both riders moving quickly out of this start gate.
China 1 and 2 right now. Look at the pass by Blue. Blue looking for an opportunity right there. That's going to be Montagioni looking for just any sort of a sliver of an opportunity to get back in this thing.
Zhu and Wang have really aggressively moved down this course, leaving the Frenchman behind. He was wanting to take an opportunity, but they've left him in his wake. They've accelerated and gained a bigger margin of lead.
China 1 and 2 right there. Look at this. Rubbing is racing and getting a little tangled up on each other. But still, they will cross first. Zhu and Wang, 1 and 2. Montagioni was throwing everything at it like the kitchen sink to try and get back into that top 2.
Great aggressive riding from Montagioni, just not able to catch those Chinese riders who were so quick.
Protestation, he put his hand in the stern.
So you've seen how
So you can hear Montagioni is complaining right there, saying he put his hand into him.
That means he,
so will this go under review?
To be under review, so he's not entirely.
Montagioni saying that was a little purposeful move.
To the moment, but as mentioned, it's not official. Su Yonggang first, second.
But just because he says that does not mean it goes under review. We'll see what the judges think. Do they think that goes under review? Will they take a look at that? Semifinal 2 coming up after this.
So we have those 4 athletes
Montagioni,
as mentioned once again, in first and second.
Not happy with that. You can see the nod.
Third and fourth will be in the small final. Big final
is it under review? It doesn't look like it. Let's see.
Small final to run for places 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Frustration from Maxime Montagioni. Yes, this is going to become official there. Zhu and Wang, 1 and 2. Nothing he can do now. Let's go back to the start of this one.
Zhu and Wang taking the early lead here, and Montagioni keeps attacking, keeps trying to find an opportunity to make a pass. The Chinese riders, here is the connection. Tight racing.
Could not see anything there. Here's another look from this angle.
Oh, that's the scene that we're talking about. So we see the athletes now.
And you can see him raise his hand. Montagioni raising his hand saying, hey, he pushed me back. With the hand in the air. But the judge is not seeing anything there. Semi-final number 2. China, Italy, Switzerland, Slovakia. Jacopo Lucchini, 3-time Paralympian, in red. Ji Lagia, the 23-year-old, reigning Paralympic Golden Cross. So you know he's fast. In blue, Aaron Farney from Switzerland. Paralympic debut for him. Adam Krupa, the Slovakian, in yellow.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
On course. Who's going to get to that spine first? That's going to be green. It looks like no, yellow, red to the front right off the bat.
Lucchini and Zhu, the Chinese rider and the Italian, tussling it out for that opening lead coming off that Wu-Tang, and it is Lucchini that takes the early lead.
So here we go, Xi in the number 1 spot. That's going to be blue. Varney in the number 2 spot. So right now, China, Switzerland 1 and 2. Slovakia 3, Lucchini 4. Xi bumping through the rollers. Xi will cross first. Varney for Switzerland will cross second. Lucchini will be in third, Krupa 4, so they will go to the small final. But Xi Lujia from China will go to the big final, battling for the medals, and so will Varney from Switzerland. The green cues say it all to the right. They have qualified to compete for Paralympic supremacy out here.
What a spectacular run, and to mention once again, Aaron Varney, the Swiss athlete, he will meet up.
There's the start. Lucchini looked good off that start too.
So that's going to be quite a hot one right afterwards in the big final. So big final.
Perfect, just staying over it, landing bolts, and then keeping it solid to the end. The big final is set. People's Republic of China so strong. Could there be a sweep on the medals stage on this one? Switzerland's Aaron Varney is going to try and stop that party. The small final, France, Netherlands, Italy, and Slovakia.
Now we got the time to take
LL2, the small final, coming up.
And big finals to go. Small final, that's the heat for the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th place will be.
USA, 2 representing People's Republic of China and Japan. Let's bring you up close and personal to the riders that we're going to be seeing out here in this one. In the yellow bib, Sakashita Iri from Japan. Paralympic debut in yellow. In blue, Jacqueline Hamway, 7th in cross at the World Champs, 36-year-old. And in green, Zhen Yanghong, silver bank slalom in Beijing, 2-time Paralympian. And in red, Brenna Huckabee, a 3-time Paralympian and a 4-time Paralympian medalist. No medals involved in this one. Bragging rights to take the win in the small final.
Course officials doing a little work on the course, removing some of the ruts that have been forming as each race has gone through.
They bring out the die guys for the lines right now to keep the lines solid, so they'll See how they put the blue lines on there so they can really see the definition. Look at that slushy snow.
It is soft out there.
Really want to establish the lines. Also, this gives an opportunity just for the riders to just get a breath because they're getting down there, they're getting back up. There's so much riding in between. You don't have a lot of time.
A moment for them to take a breath, reset, and get themselves ready for the small and big finals ahead.
And even though you're not playing for the medal in the small final, to win the small final is a big part of it. So you got to think Brenna Huckabee, who was the #1 qualifier for Team USA, even though it's the small final, she wants to win this small final. It's like a shaved ice slushy right there. You put a little flavor in that stuff. Notice the dye guys wear dark colors. That will ruin your kit, getting that dye on there.
The soft snow does make it hard to generate and hold speed. As those edge sets dive into the snow, they just can't hold position as well as if it was a hard-packed course.
Well, here we go. SBLL2 small final, USA, China, USA, Japan.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
Small final on course. Looks to be green here to start things out.
Zheng with the early lead, Huckabee in close behind. Look for her to try and use that speed that she demonstrated in the qualifying seed, but at this point in time, Zheng's taken a great opening lead.
China #1, USA #2. Huckabee looking for an opportunity to get back in this thing. Could this be the spot she's looking for? Zheng shutting the door. Huckabee still looking for an opportunity.
Huckabee with a bit of self-talk there, but Jen continuing to drive forward and accelerate and take a little bit more of a lead. Huckabee continuing to fight and try and bridge that gap. Here she comes.
And look at this right here on the heel edge. Huckabee looking for an opportunity. You heard her tell herself, please stay up. Zheng in the #1 spot. Looks like Zheng will come across. #1, Huckabee #2. Hamway will be 3, and Sakashita from Japan will be 4. Zheng will be the winner unofficially here of the small final.
Sesto posto per gli Stati Uniti d'America per Brenna Huckabee, settimo posto per gli Stati Uniti d'America per Jacqueline Hamway, ottavo posto per il Giappone.
That's what you want to see. Don't you want to see that right there at the end?
Incredible camaraderie between all the riders here today.
Brenna Huckabee, the #1 qualifier, expected to be battling for a medal, goes out and congratulates the rest of the competitors in the small final. The winner of the small final, it is official.
People's Republic of China, 6th place.
Zheng Yanhong, People's Republic of China. Let's watch the start.
Zheng straight from the start out of that gate gains that early advantage. Huckabee spending most of that run trying to bridge that gap, but Zheng able to maintain and keep that lead throughout.
That is where Huckabee said to herself, please stay up. We heard it.
And whether there's a small final, there's always a big final. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for the final heat. And there we have as well our
LL2, the big final. This is for all the marbles. Well, actually medals. The bronze, silver, and gold to be decided. Let's go to the top. LL2, big final. France, USA, China going head to head. Only 3 can grab the medals here. In red, Cecile Hernandez, 4-time Paralympic medalist, 51 years old. In blue, Wang Jingyu, a 2-time Paralympian. In green, Kate Delson, Paralympic debut, 20 years old, battling for a medal. In yellow, Hu Ninjia, 2-time Paralympian in Hu, 23 years old. The battle for the gold, silver, and bronze about to take place.
Attention.
Let's get it on. Here we go. We are racing for the gold, silver, and bronze. Looks like red and green.
Hernandez, the Paralympic legend, and Delson, the debutante from USA, out in the early lead, but it is Hernandez and Delson who are head-to-head right now.
Cecile Hernandez, the reigning gold medalist in cross, and holding a huge lead. That is green in the number 2 spot. That's going to be Kate Delson looking for silver.
Oh, the 2 Chinese riders have gone down. Hernandez continues to drive forward and attack. Delson is trying to make a move.
Here we go. Hernandez, number 1. Delson, number 2. Delson trying to find an opportunity, but the legend, the reigning gold medalist, trying to shut the door on Delson. Hernandez, Delson, 1 and 2. Hernandez, reigning gold medalist, goes back to back. USA's Delson will grab the silver, but who's going to grab the bronze? Here we go for the bronze medal, crossing the line. That's going to be Wang. People's Republic of China, the bronze. Delson, the silver. Hernandez, your reigning gold medalist, goes back to back.
Wang cannot believe it. She has taken over Paralympic bronze medal. What a run by the women. Hernandez, Paralympic legend, continues the story, defending, retaining a Paralympic gold medal.
Reigning and retaining is right. The oldest competitor, 51 years old. There's no slowing. A 4-time Paralympic medalist, goes back to back in gold. What a day for Frances Cecile Hernandez.
Delson, the American, Paralympic silver medal on debut. She fought hard to try and take down Hernandez. She couldn't quite get there, but an incredible result for the American.
Incredible indeed. Silver medalist, your Paralympic debuts, you're saying, comes away with the silver medal, and Wang Jingyu from China, bronze.
E facciamo ancora un applauso per la medaglia d'oro paralimpica dello snowboard cross per la Francia, Cecile Hernandez.
How does she keep doing it year after year? Think about it. She's 51. Kate Delson is 20 in second place with a silver. 2.5 times her age, and she still continues to be the fastest out there. Cecile Hernandez.
It's incredible.
Incredible athlete, utilizing all of that experience and emotional intelligence, the race intelligence. She knows how to get the job done, and she executed perfectly all throughout the day.
It is official. Wang Jingyu, the bronze for China. USA's Kate Delson, the silver, and Cecile Hernandez from France going back to back, your reigning gold medalist. And you would think 51, you're like, okay, well, 55 in the next Paralympic Winter Games. She's not retiring. She's still the best.
And after all this joy and clapping hands. We don't want to forget that the silver medal goes to the United States of America, to Kate Delson, and third spot on the podium, and will be receiving the bronze medal after the competition. Representing People's Republic of China, congrats to Wang Jinyu.
Wang Jinyu, bronze medal. But the oldest with the gold, the youngest with the silver. Unbelievable.
Let's hope who from the People's Republic of China is okay receiving medical attention after that heavy collision that she had with compatriot Wang early in that course.
Let's look at the start of this one. Wow, great start. It's just, you look at it, Cecile Hernandez, the number 2 in seeding. Kate Delson, the number 3 in seeding. Wang Jinyu, the number 5 in the seeding rounds. So the medals go into the top 5 in seeding. So we talk about it doesn't matter so much from seeding the competition, but it does if you take the lead early like Cecile Hernandez did.
It's an all-encompassing performance. It requires speed, but the head-to-head racing requires strategy and tactic and smarts, and Hernandez has delivered on all fronts.
What a day here. What a day here on the slopes of Cortina.
Is it done? It's
Yeah,
just getting started. You have a Paralympic medal ceremony to attend.
There's no more racing. Yeah, if you're 51, you're, am I done racing now? Can I relax? How's your French?
Not very good.
Yeah, mine either.
But the emotions say it all. What
They
an
do.
incredible images here, seeing Hernandez's reaction.
I'm getting a little choked up here, I'm not going to lie. The shadows of the Dolomites.
Sparkling.
Snowboard cross, SBLL2. Cecile Hernandez, Kate Delson, Wang Jinyu, your 1, 2, 3 punch.
So after taking a deep breath, ladies and gentlemen, we will proceed shortly with our next small and next big final. We'll be back with our men's competition, Snowboard SBLL1.
SBLL1, the small final coming up.
Besides the small final in this category of our LL1 athletes.
LL1, the small final. Netherlands, USA, Japan, and People's Republic of China. Time to meet the riders in yellow. Liu Yingyang. Two-time Paralympian. Blue Oguri Dachi for Japan. Three-time Paralympian. And the Voss man, Chris Voss, 28 years old, a 4-time world champ in red. And in green, Schultze, Mike Schultz for the USA, 3-time Paralympic medalist.
Right into the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
It's on, we are racing.
Schultz with the early lead. He'll be wanting to take home this small final, his final para-snowboard cross event at the Paralympic Games, but it is tight in the second and third position at the moment.
Small final on course, that's gonna be green. Mike Schultz, his retirement coming up after this race. That's going to be yellow moving in. That's going to be Liao Yiyang in the number 2. But look at the battle for Aguri Dachi.
Schultz with a clean lead, leaving the riders behind to fight it out. Let's see if they can try and take some distance back from Schultz. Here comes Voss.
Oh, look at this. Baltz and Schultz getting tangled up here. Schultz is trying to shut the door. Voss is trying to make a move. Voss cross first. Voss will photo finish. Wait a minute. A photo finish on all 4. Are you kidding me? That is absolutely insane. A photo finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looked like Voss might have just edged him out. We'll have to wait to see. What a way to wrap up your storied career, huh?
Now he's got banked slalom later in the week, but this is his final border cross race. Let's see if he can take the win in the small final. Bowing out.
Well, we'll have to take a look at that. We have not had the photo finish. And of course, we're going to have one on the small final. It is YTV yet to be determined here today. I think Voss might have edged him on that one.
That we have on the 6th place in for second. We see Mike Schultz.
Knuckles all around.
We have on 7th place. Aguri Dachi, Japan, and People's Republic of China.
All smiles at the end.
In this heat.
You see Schultz to Voss coming in hot there. Schultz thought he had that. Well, it's a photo finish, so it's not been determined yet. Sights and sounds here from Cortina.
We're waiting once again on the official results on the big screen. What we were telling you right before was what we have on our screens in here in the commentary booth.
The anxious wait.
Waiting's the hardest part. And here we go by .01. Chris Voss, the winner of the small final. Schultz in second. Aguri in the number 3 spot. And Liu Yiyang wrapping up 4.
Schultz with a great start, taking the early lead.
A little collision there. Trading some paint in the corners.
Doesn't get any closer than that, .01.
Here's the shot right there. Yes, indeed, he got it. You can count it. And then look at this. Not to be outdone. Wow.
What a
Aguri.
What a great angle.
There it is. Now it's official. We go to the top for your snowboard cross LL1, the battle for the gold, silver, and bronze. Canada, Japan, USA, and China. Let's meet the riders. In yellow, Wu Zhangwei, the 30-year-old People's Republic of China, the 2-time Paralympic medalist. In green, Kosuda Junta for Japan. 8 top 10s of the world champs for him. In red, Tyler Turner, the Canadian, reigning gold in cross. Can he go back-to-back? Hernandez did it. Noah Elliott, USA, a 2-time Paralympic medalist, 28 years old.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready. Attention.
Riders got to ride.
The question is, can anyone topple Turner? He's been a dominant force today and all season, and taking an early lead is Elliott.
What about that? Tyler Turner in number 2. In blue, Noah Elliott, USA. USA 1, Canada 2, and that's going to be China 3. Look at the move on China making a move here and shutting the door. Turner. Oh! What just happened?
Turner is down, and Elliott has taken the lead with Wu behind.
Kosuda got tangled up with Turner, and now it's all about Noah Elliott for the gold. Wu Zhongwei trying to find his opportunity. Can he get around him? Look at
Here
that.
he comes!
Wu Zhongwei, here we go to the end. Wu Zhongwei will grab the gold. USA's Noah Elliott, the silver. What a race. And in third, that's going to be Kosuda from Japan. Tyler Turner putting his hand up. They might look at this one. Where did Wu come from? Noah Elliott seemed to have control, but Wu Zhongwei said, not so fast, American. I'm here too. They're going to take a look at this. You got to think. Kosuda Junta from Japan and Tyler Turner getting all tangled up. And you saw Turner putting his hand up as he crossed in that number 4 spot. What will the judges think here?
Of the bank slalom 2022 at the Paralympics in Beijing, Wu Zhongwei at the moment, or actually here on our results, on number 1 second. Noah Elliott representing the United States of America. The one with the blue big flag having.
I don't think it's going to affect the number 1 and 2. I think this will be, if it does go into review, it'll be between 3rd and 4th.
Representing Japan.
Noah Elliott with that aerodynamic mustache. I think he's got that thing waxed up pretty good. He takes the extra wax from the board and adds that to the stash. But Tyler Turner not happy. Here we go. So Turner on the toe edge. Yeah, I don't think the judges are going to see anything here. If anything, you see Tyler kind of push him off.
So now we see once again.
I think that's racing.
Of what happened further up. And
run under review.
Our screen, this run
Let's see what the judges think.
So the result obviously is not official yet.
So they will look at all angles from this. The judges are able to go to the replays on their own and look at every camera angle to see if the contact was on purpose, was it incidental contact? Wu Zhongwei, People's Republic of China. You got to think he's going to have the gold no matter what. Noah Elliott from the USA should have the silver here. But they're talking about, here we go, here's the results. And so you see this, so Tyler Turner, they put him into the 3rd spot. So Wu Zhongwei with the gold, Noah Elliott with the silver.
Hey.
Sporting spirit on display once again from our competitors. Noah Elliott, 2nd place in the big final. That's the silver medal. Tyler Turner will get that 3rd place, so the judges saw something in that one. So it becomes official. Wu Zhongwei, let's take a look at the start here.
Wu Zhongwei, 3rd now. Wu Zhongwei, congratulations, Paralympic gold medal. 2nd place goes to Noah Elliott, and he will receive the silver medal. And 3rd place, bronze medalist, is going to be Tyler Turner, Canada.
E abbiamo l'ufficialità delle medaglie paralimpiche dello snowboard cross della categoria SBLL1. Bronzo per il Canada per Taylor Turner, argento per gli Stati Uniti d'America per Noah Elliott e medaglia d'oro per la Repubblica Popolare Cinese per Hu Zhongwei.
Republic of China is so strong when it comes to snowboard cross. It's showing it right there. LL2 coming up here, the small final. Oh, this one's going to be good. Next up, then snowboard cross, LL2, the small final. 3 Americans and 1 representing China in this one. Let's meet the riders. Zach Miller, USA, 2-time Paralympian. In red, Sun Kui, reigning bank slalom Paralympic gold medalist. And in green, there he is, Keith Gable, 4-time Paralympian. And in blue, Joe Pleben, 6th at the Cross World Champs, 10th in bank slalom, 35 years old.
Riders to the gate. Riders ready.
Come on, USA!
Attention.
Riders on course, small final underway.
Miller taking the early lead. Right behind is Sue. They are in close connection here. Let's see if anyone can make a pass through these opening turns.
3 Americans, 1 representing China on that. China in the red. USA, yellow, green, and blue. USA 1, 2, 3. The Americans getting tangled up on the 1-2 spot, but still holding their edges.
Miller maintaining that lead, but the riders behind trying to make their moves and bridge that gap.
Miller falls to second, and a collision with his teammate in blue. Joe Pleben goes down.
Gable takes the lead. Miller maintains second place.
Gable and Miller. Gable will cross first. Miller time in second. Sung Kyu in third. USA 1 and 2, but Keith Gable, the 41-year-old 4-time Paralympian, will take the win. And you could see Joe Pleben holding that arm.
I was just looking. You okay? Hey, we need medical.
Joe Pleben.
Thank you.
A big thank you from Keith Gable, your winner.
Yeah, Gable. You okay? I think I fucked my wrist. Dude, our sport's so cool. So.
So Pleben calling attention to his wrist.
Clap your hands for Keith Gable, for Zach Miller, for Sunji, and Joe Pleben. What a race as well here. Thanks for the show.
Keith Gable, a 2-time Paralympic medalist, a 4-time Paralympian, the winner of the small final. Sun Kui saying not so fast, 1, 2, 3 USA. Coming in third. So Keith Gable, the winner of the small final. Let's take a look at the start.
Miller with a great start, taking the early lead, but here we see 2 of those Americans tussling and getting connected, and one going down with Pleben injuring his wrist, we think.
Oh, he reaches for it right away.
So some more of those pictures from our athletes from this small final
See Zach Miller coming up behind saying, congratulations. 1 and 2, Keith Gable 1, Zach Miller 2, Sun Kui 3. Now it's time for the big final, the battle for the gold, silver, and bronze in the LL2. Italy, Australia, Korea, and Canada. Let's meet the riders here in yellow. Alex Massey, 3-time Paralympian for Team Canada. In red, Emmanuel Peritoner, the Italian Paralympic debut. In green, Ben Tudhope, 4-time Paralympian. And in blue, Lee Jae-yuk, a 2-time Paralympian. Riders stacked and racked.
Riders ready. Attention.
It's the battle for the gold, silver, and bronze. Who's going to take the lead?
Peritoner straight out of the gate. Can anyone stop the hometown hero here to win gold in his Paralympic debut?
It's either going to take a mistake by him or someone's going to have to turn on the extra burners here.
Peritoner with a clear lead. Tudhope in second, and it's Massey from Canada in third.
Peritoner opening up a big lead. Tudhope and sitting in silver right now. Sitting in the bronze, Alex Massey from Canada.
Peritoner's lead continues to gain advantage. This guy is so fast. Here come the others trying to challenge Tudhope for that silver medal.
Does Peritoner have an engine on that board? Because look at the lead he has opened up. Peritoner, oh, look at the battle. A collision. Tudhope should be in second. He is. Peritoner, your gold medalist. Tudhope, your silver, and Lee, your bronze. Oh my goodness. Peritoner, what is up with that man? Is it the wax or is he that good? Peritoner gold. Tudhope with the silver, Lee with the bronze. But the run is under review because there was a collision back there. I don't think that will affect anything with 1 and 2, but it could be a situation where number 3, the bronze medal, could be up for grabs.
Paralympic champion in SBLL2. His name is Emanuele Peritoner, representing Italy. So
there's no question about that.
For Italy,
Peritoner, he didn't get involved in anything. He had such a big lead. Paralympic debut? Do you believe in miracles? Peritoner. Get some, son.
Peritoner, the dominant force this entire World Cup season, came in with a heavy expectation, home ground advantage, winning every race this World Cup season, and he has delivered on those performances. An outstanding day. He has been the lead from the start.
Here we go. The results are coming in. Peritoner, your gold medalist. Tudhope, your silver. And Lee, your bronze.
Paralympic champion Emanuele Peritoner, second.
Fantastic result from Tudhope, bronze medalist in this event 4 years ago. Moved up another place on the dais, and only Peritoner who stopped him from reaching the top spot.
And I like what you said, Peritoner, you talk about it, he wins all these World Cups, everything's about him, and then he comes out and proves it, backs it up. Tudhope backing it up in that second spot, the 4-time Paralympian. Nicely done. And your Korean, Lee Jae-yuk, a 2-time Paralympian, his first Paralympic medal as we go back to the replay of the start.
The pump from Peritoner straight onto that Wu-Tang, just generating so much speed and pace. And he's just left everybody in his wake. He's ran his own race and stomped it out the front.
Here is the collision right there. So Massey got onto that heel edge and it pushed him in to Lee. So Massey on the outside in fourth. What a day for Manuel Pertona. Wow. Or what a debut, I should say. Small final, snowboard cross, your men's snowboard cross, UL up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, taking a deep breath and going back up towards the start. We do have 2 more heats to go.
The small final in this one, Italy, France, Slovakia, Netherlands. Let's meet the riders. Dean Van Kuij, the Netherlands. Paralympic debut for him. Jacopo Lucchini, the Italian, 35 years old, 3-time Paralympian. Maxime Montagioni from France, reigning gold medalist in bank slalom. Adam Krumpa, 36 years old, for Slovakia. Paralympic debut for Adam.
Riders to the gate.
Small final.
Riders ready. Attention.
Small final on course.
Oh, and a rider down straight away. That is the Slovakian Krumpa, but it is Lucchini, the Italian, perhaps motivated after seeing his teammate take gold just now, who takes the early lead.
That's a good point right there. Lucchini, you got to think he wants to be the winner of the small final. Could this be his day for that? That's going to be green in the number 2 spot. That's Maxime Montagioni, the Frenchman.
Clear air between rider 1 and 2 and 3 at this point in time. Let's see if anyone can bridge the gap and see if they can take an advantage through any of these turns.
Lucchini, Montagioni.
Oh, here's a pass coming.
Oh, on the inside, on the toe.
Oh!
And they get tangled up. They both go down. What is going on here? So look at yellow. Oh my goodness. Dean Van Kuij.
The youngster.
But it's not over right now, so Van Kuij will cross to the number 1 spot. Riders down. Carnage on course here.
Let's hope the riders are okay.
Thoughts and prayers going out to all the riders in this one. Montagioni down. Lucchini going to his aid here. Dean Van Kuij from the Netherlands. In seeding, he's 12th. In the small final, he's 1st. Montagioni getting up. Stumbling a little bit, obviously shook up after that one. Run under review here. Let's go back and look. Oh, the front side edge to the noggin, not good. But is it incidental contact? That's what the judges have to figure out right now. So all 3 riders, DNF, did not finish. How does this play out here in the small final? Drama unfolding here. Paralympic debut for Dean Van Kuij, the 23-year-old. He was 12th at the World Champs in cross. But he's 5th out here today. If you're a snowboarder and you've dug a frontside edge, you know how bad that can be. Here it is. He seems like he's staying low. Montegioni. And then Lucchini just getting tangled up. And you'd love to see Lucchini go right back to him to make sure that he is okay. And if you're Dean, you probably don't even know what happened back there. You
just know something's happened, but clearly he hasn't seen what's gone on, so he's wondering if everyone's okay and what on earth has gone on behind him.
And Dean, Paralympic debut, and this is how it finishes.
Never a dull moment in the para snowboard cross.
Wow, you got that correct. Well, the 50th anniversary, the Paralympic Winter Games. The biggest Paralympic Winter Games in the history of the Games. 612 athletes, 79 medal events, 56 countries being represented. Run Lucchini. So it looks like they're going to have the official results here. How do you place second, third, and fourth? And here we go. The results of the small final in. Dean Van Kuij will be the #1, so he's the winner. Montegioni will be second. Krupa will be in the #3 spot. And Krupa fell out of the gate at the start and still gets in the top 3.
Representing France, Slovakia is Adam Krupa 7th, and
Dean Van Kuij, the winner of the small final. Once Krupa just digs the nose in off the bat, and you think you're done. You can barely even get back up over the spine.
Just shows it's never over. Get back in there. You just don't know what's happening ahead of you or behind you at times.
And because Montegioni stays low, that's why if he went high around that bank, maybe you could call something on him, but he stayed on the low side.
Facciamo anche un applauso agli atleti Maxi Montegioni e Jacopo Lucchini, che abbiamo visto molta sportività dopo la caduta, quindi ancora un applauso.
He got the placement right. 5th is indeed. UL big final for your men's snowboard cross. The battle for the gold, silver, and bronze now for this one. Let's go to the top. The battle for the gold, silver, and bronze. Republic of China has it stacked in this one. 3 competitors. Could this be a sweep? Aaron Farney from Switzerland wants to stop that. Let's meet him. Aaron Farney, Switzerland, Paralympic debut. And he's battling for gold. Wang Pengyao, People's Republic of China, 25 years old. Silver and cross in Pyeongchang. Ji Lejia, the 23-year-old, People's Republic of China. Reigning Paralympic gold and cross. Zhu Yonggang, People's Republic of China. 2-time Paralympic medalist. Battle for the podium.
Riders ready. Attention.
Time to send it. Here we go. Racing underway.
It's tied across the first Wu-Tang. All 3 athletes from the People's Republic of China. They clean swept the podium 4 years ago. Are they going to be able to do it again here today in Milano Cortina?
Well, right now you have China 1, 2, and 3. Switzerland 4. He's trying to break up the party here. A little stumble on red. That means Switzerland gets into the #3 spot. China 1 and 2. Switzerland in 3rd.
Zhu with the lead. plenty of time here for a move to be made from behind.
Ji, Zhu, and Farney. Here we go. Look at this. Farney trying to break up the party. He does that. Ji will cross for the gold. Zhu will cross for the silver. And Switzerland's Farney will cross for the bronze. People's Republic of China was looking for the sweep here.
Paralimpico, aspettiamo l'ufficialità, però quarto posto per la Repubblica Popolare Cinese, Wang Peiqiao, terzo posto per la Svizzera, Aaron Fanni, secondo posto per la Repubblica Popolare Cinese, Yu Yonghang e primo posto per la Repubblica Popolare
Wasn't to be for the Chinese sweep out here today. Aaron Farney from Switzerland says no way. In his Paralympic debut, he comes out and grabs a bronze medal.
Back-to-back after Beijing as well here in Cortina, and a bronze medal winner from Beijing, Zhu Yonggang.
Not easy to do that. Paralympic debut, you know how solid China is, and you came out and you stopped the sweep.
An incredible race from the Swiss rider. All the pressure knowing that if the tactics were in play, that the other riders were going to try and help each other out. But he took his advantage when Wang made an error and made the pass and was able to hold it through to the end.
It's all part of it. Ji Lejia, gold medalist. Zhu Yonggang, your silver medalist. And Switzerland, Aaron Farney in his Paralympic debut spoils the party.
What a great start from all four riders. Really came down to that edge set through these banked turns to find who was going to come out on top.
Farney just perfect landing on that transition. The emotions running high here today, that is for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do stay with us for the medal ceremony for the Paris Snowboard Cross. So please stay with us here in the finish area.
And there we go. It's a done deal. The bronze, Farney. Zhu in the number 2 spot, the silver. Lejia, gold. Well, that's what happens when the world best riders charge down these courses here at Cortina Snow Park. Victory ceremony will be coming up. Well, coming up, your women's snowboard cross SBLL2 victory ceremony on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's snowboard cross SBLL2.
Signore e signori, la cerimonia di premiazione del Para Snowboard, Snowboard Cross femminile SBLL2.
Please welcome the medalists.
Accogliamo le vincitrici.
Here come the medalists. Women's snowboard cross LL2. Athletes with less severe leg impairments, such as below the knee or partial foot amputations. LL2, women's victory ceremony.
The medals will be presented by
Le medaglie saranno consegnate da
Mr. Andrew Parsons, President of the International Olympic Committee.
Presidente del Comitato Paralimpico Internazionale,
Accompanied by
accompagnato da
Mr. Johan Elias, President of the International Ski and Snowboard Federation.
Presidente della Federazione Internazionale Sci e Snowboard.
Bronze medalist representing the People's Republic of China.
Medaglia di bronzo per la Repubblica Popolare Cinese Wang Hixu.
Wang Jinyu, the 24-year-old two-time Paralympian in the first Paralympic medal. This one is bronze. Congratulations to Wang Jinyu, People's Republic of China, your bronze medalist. Wang Jinyu earning bronze.
Silver medalist representing the United States of America.
Medaglia d'argento per gli Stati Uniti d'America, Kate Delson.
What a day for Kate Delson, the 20-year-old from the USA, Paralympic debut, the youngest competitor earning the silver medal today. Kate Delson, silver, women's snowboard cross, LL2.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing France.
Medaglia d'oro e campionessa paralimpica per la Francia, Cécile Hernandez.
What a day for the four-time Paralympic medalists. Back-to-back reigning gold medalists in snowboard cross. Cécile Hernandez, 51 years young, your gold medalist. Congratulations, Cecile Hernandez, gold medalist, LL2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of France.
Signore e signori, se potete, vi preghiamo di alzarvi per l'inno della Francia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Signore e signori, le vincitrici delle medaglie paralimpiche.
Gold medalist, France's Cecile Hernandez, USA's Kate Delson in silver, and Wang Jinyu, the People's Republic of China, with bronze. And coming up, your men's snowboard cross UL victory ceremony coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the Para Snowboard Men's Snowboard Cross SBUL.
Signore e signori, la cerimonia di premiazione del Snowboard Paralimpico Snowboard Cross Uomini SBUL.
Please welcome the medalists.
Accogliamo i vincitori.
We please welcome the medalists for the SBUL, athletes with impairments on one or both arms affecting balance and stability. This is SBUL.
The medals will be presented by
Le medaglie saranno consegnate da
Miss Vladislava Kravchenko, International Paralympic Committee Athletes Council Chair.
Presidente del Comitato degli Atleti del Comitato Paralimpico Internazionale.
Accompanied by
Accompagnato da
Mr. Johan Elias, President of the International Ski and Snowboard Federation.
Presidente della Federazione Internazionale Sci e Snowboard.
Bronze medalist representing Switzerland.
Medaglia di bronzo per la Svizzera, Aaron Farni.
What a day for Aaron Farney, the 27-year-old Swiss rider, Paralympic debut, and he earns the bronze medal. Congratulations to Swiss rider Aaron Farney, your Paralympic bronze medalist.
Silver medalist representing the People's Republic of China.
Medaglia d'argento per la Repubblica Popolare Cinese, Zhu Yonggang.
Zhu Yonggang, 23 years old, two-time Paralympic medalist in his first Paralympic medal, and this one is silver. Zhu Yonggang, your silver medalist.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing the People's Republic of China.
Medaglia d'oro e campione paralimpico per la Repubblica Popolare Cinese, Ji Lejia.
Ji Lejia, 23 years old, reigning Paralympic gold in cross, back-to-back gold medals for Ji Lejia, the 23-year-old representing People's Republic of China. Ji Lejia earns gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of the People's Republic of China.
Signore e signori, se potete, vi preghiamo di alzarvi per l'inno della Repubblica Popolare Cinese.
and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Signore e signori, i vincitori delle medaglie paralimpiche.
Your Paralympic medalist, SBUL. Gold, Ji Laja. Silver, Zhu Yonggang. And bronze, Aaron Farney. And your victory ceremony on the way. Men's snowboard cross SB LL1. Your victory ceremony coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the Para Snowboard Men's Snowboard Cross SBLL1.
Signore e signori, la cerimonia di premiazione del Snowboard Paralimpico Snowboard Cross Uomini SBLL1.
Please welcome the medalists.
Accogliamo i vincitori.
The medalists for your SBLL1 classification, athletes with significant impairments in one or both legs, requiring major biomechanical adaptations. SBLL1.
The medals will be presented by
Le medaglie saranno consegnate da
Miss Chelsea Gottel, Governing Board Member of the International Paralympic Committee.
membro del Consiglio direttivo del Comitato Paralimpico Internazionale,
Accompanied by
accompagnata da
Mr. Josh Dueck, International Paralympic Committee Athletes Council Vice Chair.
vicepresidente del Consiglio degli Atleti del Comitato Paralimpico Internazionale.
Bronze medalist representing Canada.
Medaglia di bronzo per il Canada, Taylor Turner.
Tyler Turner, 37 years old, representing Canada, a two-time Paralympian, earns the bronze medal here today. Tyler Turner, your bronze medalist.
Silver medalist representing the United States of America.
Medaglia d'argento per gli Stati Uniti d'America, Noah Elliott.
Noah Elliott, two-time Paralympic medalist. Scratch that, three-time Paralympic medalist. Earns silver for Team USA. Noah Elliott. Noah Elliott, Team USA, earns the silver medal.
Gold medalist and the Paralympic champion representing the People's Republic of China.
Medaglia d'oro e campione paralimpico per la Repubblica Popolare Cinese, Wu Zhongwei.
Wu Zhongwei, 30 years old, a three-time Paralympic medalist. This one's gold. Congratulations to Wu Zhongwei, People's Republic of China, your gold medalist. Gold for Wu Zhongwei.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of the People's Republic of China.
Signore e signori, se potete, vi preghiamo di alzarvi per l'inno della Repubblica Popolare Cinese.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Signore e signori, i vincitori delle medaglie paralimpiche.
Wu Zhongli, your gold medalist, Noah Elliott, your silver, and Tyler Turner, your bronze. And coming up next, your men's snowboard cross SBLL2, the victory ceremony. Coming up next.
Victory ceremony for the Para Snowboard Men's Snowboard Cross SBLL2.
Signore e signori, la cerimonia di premiazione del snowboard paralimpico Snowboard Cross Uomini SBLL2.
Please welcome the medalists.
Accogliamo i vincitori.
The medalist for your SBLL2. Athletes with less severe leg impairments, such as below the knee or partial foot amputations. It's classification for SBLL2.
The medals will be presented by
Le medaglie saranno consegnate da
Dr. Deborah Alexander, Governing Board Member of the International Paralympic Committee.
membro del Consiglio Direttivo del Comitato Paralimpico Internazionale,
Accompanied by
accompagnata da
Mr. Jeff Bullwinkle, Vice President and Deputy General Counsel for Microsoft Europe, Middle East and Africa.
vicepresidente e vice direttore dell'ufficio legale per Microsoft Europa, Medio Oriente e Africa.
Bronze medalist representing the Republic of Korea.
Medaglia di bronzo per la Repubblica di Corea, Lee Yan-hook.
Lee Jae-hook, the 28-year-old Republic of Korea, a two-time Paralympian, earning his first Paralympic medal, and this one's bronze. Lee Jae-hook, Republic of Korea, bronze.
Silver medalist representing Australia.
Medaglia d'argento per l'Australia, Ben Tedop.
Van Tudhope, 26 years old, four-time Paralympian, his second Paralympic medal. Congratulations to Ben, earning the silver medal for Australia. Ben Tudhope for Australia, your silver medalist.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Italy.
Medaglia d'oro e campione paralimpico per l'Italia, Emanuel Peratore.
Emmanuel Bertone, the Italian, in his Paralympic debut, goes gold for Italy. Congratulations to your gold medalist for Italy, Emmanuel Bertone. Gold medalist for Italy, Emmanuel Bertone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of Italy.
Signore e signori, se potete, vi preghiamo di alzarvi per l'inno dell'Italia.
gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Signore e signori, I vincitori delle medaglie paralimpiche.
An historic day on the slopes. Congratulations, Lee Jae-hook, Republic of Korea bronze, Australia's Ben Ted Hope silver, and Italy's Emmanuel Pertoner gold. It doesn't get better than that. What a day we have seen today, Jess. Wow.
Incredible action from the Cortina Paris Snowboard Park. And we have another event later in this week for more action, thrills and spills.
Can you script it better than a movie with Italy winning gold in the final competition?
The home crowd advantage, the home crowd pressure, Paratoni delivered, and the crowd has gone absolutely nuts.
Well, 4 gold medals were handed out today, 4 silvers, 4 bronze, all earned by some amazing competitors here on the slopes of Cortina, in the heart of the Dolomites.